In this module, we will discuss writing emails that make you money. And we do that by following my proven email formula. So we want to send at least one email per day, and we don't want to send more than 4. I'm going to give you some some times to send those emails, but just keep in mind 1 to 4 emails per day. Now, these are leads that are going to spend money on products they find through email. Now, they might as well be spending money on your emails. So if you don't mail them, somebody else will. You can schedule pulses. So what I mean by pulse now is not like Warrior Plus pulse score, but this is intense mailing with a few days break in between. So maybe that's 7 to 10 days of 4 emails a day with 2 or 3 days of a break in between. In this business, timing is everything. So you can look in the mornings. About 7 a.m. and 9 a.m. are the optimal times to send email in the morning. Avoid sending email midday. Midday sucks. People are not paying attention. They're having lunch. They're working. They're doing whatever. They're not going to be reading emails. As far as we can tell, after sending out thousands of emails, these are my findings. In the morning, 7 to 9, and midday, avoid. In the evenings, afternoons and evenings, rather late afternoon, 2 p.m. is the earliest you should be mailing. After lunch, 4 to 6 p.m. is the sweet spot. The people who burn the midnight oil, the late night crowd, tends to get started in the evening between 8 and 10 p.m. Just keep in mind that midday sucks. I just had to reiterate that because don't send emails out at noon. People are eating lunch. Overnight hours, again, these are the sleepless midnight oil burners, people who are up at 2 o'clock in the morning. They are what we refer to as the late night infomercial crowd. These are people sitting in front of the television or on their tablets or in front of their computer. They're not sleepy. They're looking for something, and we want that something to be us. We want them to find us. You'll find a lot of impulse buyers in this audience, in the late night crowd, so don't be surprised if your 2 a.m. email does pretty well. Now, putting these emails together, remember you want to sell with benefits in your email message. You don't want to sell with features. So let's think about an object. Let's say my watch. Right? I have a modest fossil watch. It's a little silver. It's self-winding, so as you walk, there's a little like rocker in there with a spring that winds the watch for me. So that's a feature, self-winding. Well, what's the benefit of that feature? Well, the benefit is I don't have to wind my watch, right? And what's the benefit of not having to wind my watch? Well, my watch is always wound, and it's never dead, so it's always on time, right? So I always have an accurate time. So what's the benefit of that? Well, with the accurate time, I'm never late, right? So that's a good one. And if I'm never late, what's the benefit of that? Well, my wife doesn't get mad at me for being late, right? So you can kind of see that there's one feature that a product or an offer or whatever has, and there are several benefits and almost a tiered column of benefits, the benefit of a benefit. Those benefits are what you want to use to write your emails. Nobody cares what a product is. What they really care about is what it does for them, and that's what a benefit is. Now, your subject lines, you want short headlines. You don't want these long, contrived sentences in your headlines. You can go with the punchy headline, which is every local business needs this right now, right? Or you can ask questions. Posing questions are very effective means of getting your emails opened. So, for an audience, let's say, of consultants who want to make money with local clients, so dentists pay $500 for this simple fix, right? Gets a little curiosity there. There's direct benefit, earning $500, and it names a client. So if someone has an interest in medical clients, it's going to connect with them on a personal level. I want you to avoid the use of right? The reply, RE colon in subject lines, that can run afoul of some autoresponder rules and regulations. I think it's even against spam laws in Canada. You kind of want to avoid using re. You can get away with it in certain cases. I don't suggest using it on either Aweber or GetResponse. They tend to get a little scratchy about that. Remember, we talked about benefit-driven emails. Talk exclusively about the benefits of the offer and only the benefits of the offer. What is in it for them? You can tease leads with those curious questions. Does this really make $100,000 a year? You can post or you can propose, let's say, oh, you can lose 10 pounds with this, in the case of a health email, right? Use benefits and curiosity, right? When you can use benefits and curiosity, you're going to see leads whipping out their wallets telling you, shut up and take my money. Your links and call to action is an element of your email. Links should stand out. If you see here, I have some arrows or special characters pointing to a bold link that also has special characters at the end. This stands out from the regular text. Ensure, of course, that text is a different color. Most emails or email clients, whether it's a browser or a desktop client, will show links in a different color. But make sure you bold them and put some characters nearby to really catch the eye, right? So capitalize, bold, and link your call to action. Use those special characters as we've shown here, and use questions. Questions like the one at the bottom, close 7 to 8 $1,000 deals per day. Huh? What? I want to learn more. How do I do that? So you see, like these types of calls to action, they really prompt, they catch the user's eye, they prompt the action, they get the click. Now, when you're setting up these links, don't link directly to the offer in your email. Use the tracking links. Use ClickMagick, ClickMeter, put them through that tracking link so that you can see how your emails are performing, and you have the external program like ClickMeter or ClickMagick to look at your links. So because let's say you send kind of a generic make money online email and you put it through a rotator, well, use that tracking link, will trigger the rotator, and then you can tell, or ClickMeter will tell you what offer is working well for that list. Your autoresponders are what you're going to use to send email once you get an opt-in. So you want to send a thank you note, and it's not unheard of to send a little surprise bonus, something general, something that's related to that audience interest. Use ClickMagick to send them through the offer rotator, as we discussed this before. That's really what you want to do here. So you set up a lead capture page. Let's say you're getting leads for some make money online offer. When you get some traffic to that, you're going to offer some bonus, let's say, and you don't have to offer a bonus all the time, right? But it can help you. When they opt into that list, your autoresponder is going to send them a thank you, and then you're going to redirect them through the rotator to one of the offers that you've placed in the rotator. Now, the way you improve your emails is by observing them. So keep track of everything that's working. Keep track of your open, your click-through rates, and the sales volume. But take notice of the words that you use and the structure of your subject lines, because your subject lines are really what's going to get people to open that message. So, in addition to having the right timing, sending it at the right time of day, having the right relevant, benefit-driven headline that invokes some curiosity, you're going to be able to see that represented in your metrics, in your open and click-through rates. And ultimately, the more people who open and click through on your email, the more sales you will do. As you notice these things, resend your best performing emails, but do it a little later. Give it time for people to forget what that email said, because if you think about it, most people are getting dozens to hundreds of emails per day. They're not going to remember all of them. Remember to steal from the best. Get on my email list. Get on other sellers' email lists. Some of them are as good or better than I am at this stuff. So getting on lists and keeping track of what other people are doing, people who are succeeding at this business model, that's going to be really important for you, because it's going to take a lot of the work out of it. All you have to do is mimic what other people do. Steal their copy, because that's what they did, right? The best advertisers and marketers and business people copy. They don't reinvent the wheel.